I feel like I've been dead for 2 years. Now, what do I mean by this? I recently just logged into this account, like literally 3 minutes ago. I saw a video from 2024, mind you, it is 2026, where I was talking about trying to improve my life. I wanted to start exercising more and eating better and studying better. And at this point in time, my habits weren't arguably bad. They were normal. I'd be going to bed at maybe 10:30, 11 at night. I would read on occasion. I did my work enough when I felt like it, and I would obviously get it done to a high standard. I was working hard, but it wasn't like every single hour of my day was booked. And I ate with intuition. I didn't eat excessively. I didn't eat like those girls on Pinterest eat, but I ate okay. But it was here that I started trying to optimize my life and fit myself into the aesthetics that I saw on Pinterest or on YouTube, or I see glamorized everywhere on social media. And it's here that I can point the downfall of quite literally my life and my lifestyle. So like I mentioned, objectively, my lifestyle wasn't that bad, and I was pretty healthy, and I would say my habits weren't that bad. But the most important part is they were developed naturally, and they were innate. They were habits that I had built because they made me feel good, not because I'd seen other people doing them and I felt influenced, which by some degree, that's a good thing, to be influenced by good habits. But I started to overanalyze and try to optimize my life to the point where I couldn't actually live a life that was my own. And the more that I started to optimize my life, the more it began to derail because I was so hyperfixated on making everything look perfect. And within the span of 2024 to now 2026, I would like to say that my lifestyle is the worst it has ever been, and I blame it on trying to make it better. Currently, I'm so focused on every morning I need to wake up and journal, meditate, make my bed, have something healthy to eat, drink some green juice, which is excessive. I don't do that, but you get the idea. I feel the need to exercise right when I wake up, at least for like an hour or an hour and a half every day. I should be studying for at least 3 hours, then I should be reading, and then I should be committing to my social media platforms, and then I should be practicing piano, and I should be volunteering. All of these things that I said I should be doing. That is the trap. It is the should that is getting me. Because I felt obligated to do these, not because I intrinsically wanted to, but because I felt that would make me perceived well by others. I would look successful, I would feel successful, I would feel like I was actually making an effort towards my goals. It took the passion and the purpose out of what I was working towards, and it felt very performative. And because of this, I stopped doing them. I mean, anytime I had to do something, I did it because I had to do it, because I should do it. Now, it was just a slow derail from that point in 2024 where I did things because I inherently wanted to do them, to now in 2026 where I'm doing things because I feel like I should. And unfortunately, I've lost that same sense of motivation to do things just because I enjoy doing them, and now I do them purely because I feel an obligation to. Now, of course, it's something that I'm trying to work my way out of, and I'm sure this is a very common scenario. I mean, to be vulnerable here, I have a lot of all or nothing mindsets because with this obligation comes the sheer guilt of not doing what I set out to do. And I must say, for those 2 years, I have not had a single successful day because the idea of success is unrealistic, it is purely idealistic, and honestly, it's unattainable and it's not achievable. We have to accept that our energy is not limitless, it is bounded and constricted to, depending on the day, the things that we've got to do, and we need to recharge. And by recharge, I don't mean just putting in an hour block of free time. I genuinely mean having spaces where you can just exist and do nothing. That is real life. That's what kept me motivated back in 2024. It is what I have currently lost. I cannot look at a calendar of just thing after thing after thing and genuinely enjoy my life or what I'm doing. And I think it was a moment that I started waking up on Saturdays with dread that I really knew something was wrong. So basically what I'm trying to say is more just a warning. Stop trying to optimize your life. You'll see these aesthetic photos on Pinterest and you'll see these optimal lifestyle and daily routines from people on TikTok or people on YouTube. But I urge you to consider you are seeing 1 to 10 minute snippets of a 24-hour day. You're getting quite literally, I know people say this a lot, but you're getting the highlights of a 24-hour day, and people spend the rest of those 24 hours in the mundane. Their thinking is probably messy, it's probably disorganized. They're probably facing negative thoughts and urges to do bad habits. I mean, it's not all perfect like you're seeing on the screen, and honestly, it's just continuing to perpetuate this unrealistic cycle of expectation that we are ever going to achieve this idealistic, idea of what a successful, healthy, happy life looks like. If something after being consistent for at least 90 days still feels like it is killing you to wake up in the morning and do it, it is not for you. If anything, we have to be feeling the most rewarded in the journey, in the process, as opposed to the end result, because the end result is only a tiny snippet, and behind that is the months, if not years of dedication going towards that end result. And if those years of dedication didn't feel liberating, didn't feel like passion, didn't feel like purpose, but instead felt like dread and obligation and expectation, you wasted those years. We die. Point blank, you are going to die one day, and you're not bringing any of this life with you. You are not bringing a single materialistic or perceptive accumulation into the next life, if there even is one. You get this moment is guaranteed, but the next is not, and by moments we could be talking seconds. So spend your seconds like a currency, like they are your last. Do things because you inherently enjoy them, because you have a passion for it, because they give you purpose, and obviously set yourself up for the future because we like to hope that we've got one, but live in the present because it is really all we've got. So that's what I'm saying.